It's time now for the Tom Lacey Sports Show. Here's Tom Lacey.
Just want to say good morning, and unfortunately, it's the end of summer, the first day of fall. Amazing. It's been a great summer. A lot of accomplishments, and I have a very interesting show today. No guest speakers, but there's so many college athletes out there that are kind of unnoticed these days, and people are forgetting about them, and they've had great high school careers, and I just want to I'm going to do like a 10-minute interview with 4 of them, and we'll try to do this maybe every 2 weeks. I'd like to get some other athletes too that are playing in college, and I'll go through the itinerary of who they are. Let's see. Okay. First of all, our first guest is going to be starting at 8:37 is former PHS 3-sport star Liam Perkins. He played yesterday, and he's going to talk about the game. He plays at St. Lawrence, and if you remember Liam, he was a 3-sport star, and people kind of just forgot about him. He was a quarterback, and I want to ask him what his weight was when he played at quarterback and what it is now, and I'm hoping he's listening right now, but he's going to be, he plays for the St. Lawrence University Saints. They played last night. He's going to talk about the game and some other stuff, and that should be fun. Liam is just a great kid, and well, he's not a kid anymore, a young man, so that'll be interesting. Then at 8:50, we're gonna interview former 3-sport star and I'm gonna say this on purpose, Schroon Lake, but it's really Schroon Lake. I always do that, and it's Logan Bush. And Logan played for the Schroon Lake Wildcats, and I'm not positive. I'm going to ask him about this. I think he's second in New York State for scoring. I'm not positive. I'll find out about that. But he did miss a year of COVID, when they canceled the season. So he's an amazing soccer player, even though I've never seen him play. But from everything that I hear, Logan Bush is a real deal. He's also what I noticed him in basketball, and he's got the heart of gold, and as you know, heart goes a long way. So I'm going to ask him if he's considering playing basketball too. I doubt it, but of course I'm going to ask. And the Bears will be playing today at noon, so he's just going to talk about some things, before the game. Then at 9, another former 3-sport star at El Sable Valley Patriots and football starter at Utica College, Eli Douglas. And then, again, people just kind of forget about Eli and a lot of these athletes, and I just want to bring them to the forefront again and just let them talk about their game. He's playing at 12 o'clock today, and I'm glad that he can sneak in. It's just going to be a 10-minute interview, and we're going to talk about the game and the game plan and some other things, and it should be interesting. My final guest will be at 9:10, and it's former 2-sport standout at Beekmantown, where she excelled in high school, the high jump. And as a freshman last year at Cortland State, her name is Reilly Quinn. She was a finalist for the Freshman Athlete of the Year. She has an indoor track meet this morning, and I'm glad that she can sneak in a 7 to 10 minute interview, and we'll talk about what exactly her plans are, her goals of the day, and some other things, and it'll be fun. I was trying to get other athletes and as we continue with this, I'm going to need some input and some contacts. I was hoping to get Sydney Myers, and I'll need contact for her, only if she's interested. I'm not sure. Some people are a little reluctant. Bailey LaFountain, I did ask her, but she's on the road, and she's got an itinerary. She's playing at Fredonia. She plays soccer for Plattsburgh State. And I do forget there's another soccer player that plays for Plattsburgh State from All Sable, and I'm sorry for forgetting your name, but I'd like to have you on there one day too. And I'm just doing the season right now. As we get into basketball season, I'll interview some of the local basketball athletes too that are playing in college. So Desiree Dubose and maybe even Bailey, but she's so good in basketball. But it's tough to play two sports in college. So, but I was also trying to get Ian DiTullio, who is just having an amazing season at Castleton, and it's last minute. So I'd like to get him next week. He's such a good kid. I think he has 3 picks. 3 interceptions this year for Castleton, and he's a senior. He played at Plattsburgh High School, but we'll try next week to see if he's interested. Some people just may not be interested, and I also tried, it's kind of last minute. I was trying to get Nate Parliament and just find out what the game plan. I believe they are playing, I'm not positive, they're playing Cortland, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure where he is on the depth chart, and we'll see. I'd love to have him. He's such a good kid, and even though he's a freshman, eventually at St. John Fisher he's going to be a starter. There's no doubt, but usually freshmen don't get a chance right away. So it should be an interesting show, and then I'm going to talk about a few things after that, some fun stuff, and again, my guests at 8:37, which is coming up, Liam Perkins, and why don't we try calling Liam right now? We're trying. Let's see what happens here. Sorry about the delay. And
hey, is this Liam? Okay, are you ready to go on with Tom with the sports show? Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hi, Liam.
Hey, Mr. Lacey, how you doing?
You don't have to. Well, Coach Lacey. you don't have to call me Mr. Lacey, but thank you for that. Even though I'm 65, maybe you should. But tell me about the game last night. I want to find Liam again. Liam Perkins, former quarterback at Plattsburgh High School, and I'm going to talk about that too. But tell me about the game. How did it start? Who you played?
Went up against WNE last night, University of Western New England, the Golden Bears. Started off hot. It was 14-0. End of the first quarter, we were up.
Wow.
They're a good team. They play in a good conference. By the end of the second quarter, it was 14-14. We knew they were a second-half team, too. Came out, let up a touchdown each quarter. We couldn't respond with any other points, and they got the victory last night, unfortunately, but not much you can do.
Yeah. How you feel? I'm sure you're like me. You take losses tough. How you doing right now? Doing all
right.
Okay.
Body's hurting. I think everybody on our team was really kind of heartbroken with the loss. Tears were shed because we all knew we could win that game. and it slipped out of our hands, really.
Mm-hmm. How is the season going thus far?
Right now, 1-2,
Nice.
which isn't really what you want,
I know.
but there's been ups and there's been downs, but you really got to focus on the ups and highlight those and just keep focusing on those and building on those, really.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your game performance last night. How did you do? And people want to know, again, this is Liam Perkins, what position you play.
So I'm a stand-up edge. I'm on the D line. Last night,
what is that exactly? I'm not sure what that means.
So if I could, like, an NFL comparison would probably be like a T.J. Watt, Aiden Hutchinson. Even though they put their hand down usually, but I keep it in 2-point stance.
Okay.
And last night's game, I came out 9 tackles at the end of the game.
Oh my gosh.
1 TFL. Not for a lack of trying, I would say, I guess.
And Liam, you're so humble too. You're not bragging. You never did brag for as long as I've known you. I've always known you as an athlete with so much heart. You might be lacking in some, like me, overall ability, but as you know, heart goes a long way, and that's what you have. And I think Plattsburgh High School and even the area is proud of what you're doing, but people are forgetting about you because they just, people are saying, Liam Perkins, I forgot about him, and I'm glad that we can touch base and people know that you are playing, because people just are saying, Liam he's playing college football? That's amazing. So are you playing against like teams that have any other local athletes that anyone that from the Pittsburgh area?
Actually, we are going to be playing Buff State and Peyton Vow, I believe.
Oh,
I'm not
yes.
sure how to say the last name, but
Yep.
he just committed there.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I know Eli's going to be on soon. We scrimmaged Utica earlier this season.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think.
Don't worry
Other
about
than
it.
that, I don't really think. I haven't seen many North Country guys.
Yeah.
At least in the Liberty League. It's unfortunate.
Talk about Ian DeTulio's season at Castleton right now.
He's having a great year. They're having a great year as a team.
Yeah.
They brought back a lot of guys, a lot of seniors, a lot of good experience. I see them coming in and shaking up the new conference they just joined for sure.
Yeah. I was trying to get him, but it was last minute. I'm going to try to get him next week. Here's the big question.
Pretty sure they're.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, shoot.
Okay. How much did you weigh when you were a quarterback at Plattsburgh High School, and how much do you weigh now?
Well, there's the weight they listed me at in high school, and then there's the actual weight I was. The actual weight I was about 160 pounds.
Okay.
And that's what I came into St. Lawrence at. And now I'm about 210, 205.
Oh my gosh. It's all muscle. I remember seeing you at the Oval Gym, and I had to take a double take. I said, "Is that Liam Perkins?" And you were jacked. I mean, I said, "Oh my gosh!" So that's amazing. You must be working so hard in the weight room, and again, people that know you are very proud of you. And I'm glad that we can touch base so people know, that you are playing college football. So
oh yeah.
I have some other questions that I always like to throw at athletes. Okay, the GOAT. Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady? Who you picking?
I would pick Tom.
Okay.
He could do it till he was in his 40s. So.
All right. The New York Giants. What do you say about them?
The New York Giants, just like how I feel about them.
Yeah.
They should have kept Saquon and got rid of Danny Jones.
There we go. I love that. I love that. The GOAT in the NBA, because you were a pretty good basketball player too. Who's the GOAT?
So recently, I got to say it's LeBron more, and
Ooh.
a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people I go to school with. A lot of the kids like that, but then I'll go talk to my coaches, and they're all Jordan. I think it's a bit of a generation thing.
Yeah, you are right. I have another one, and I love watching this female player play. I think everyone does. Caitlin Clark or Paige Beckers, who's better?
Ooh. I'm pretty sure the Fever are in the playoffs, and they were just had the number one pick. So I pick Caitlin all day.
Isn't she fun to watch? Have you watched any of her games?
Yeah. I've here and there, not too consistently to say any can't really comment on it, but I know she's a baller for sure.
Yep. I got a strange question. Let's say you played her in your prime basketball, 1-on-1, up to 21. What's the score going to be, Liam?
She's beating me. I think she's beating me, but I'm getting at least 6 or 7 points.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Here we go with some little. How could I say it? Okay. Best singer in Plattsburgh High School history. I got to ask you that question.
I'm biased here, but my brother Samuel Perkins for sure.
Okay.
That singer out of PHS.
I knew you'd go that route, and he was too. And who's second? Come on now.
I'll give it to Leah Lacey. I'll give it to Leah Lacey.
Okay. All right. Actually, Mr. Verity and let's see, one of the best persons. Trying to figure out what his name was. He was good. Mr. Toohey, and they think Leah was the best. So I'm just going to throw that out there. All right. And I know she's not listening, but I wish you would have dated her, by the way. But she thinks the world of you. She always has. You're one of her best friends. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she has a cousin. I want you to look this group up if you have time. They're called Brand New. I'm not sure if you ever heard of them.
Okay.
And the lead singer is Leah's cousin, and he writes songs now.
Oh,
and
wow.
he was a lead singer for they sold out at Madison Square Garden. They're big, but they're retired. So he's writing songs, and he's willing to write some songs for Leah. So I want you to Google them.
Oh, yeah,
Brand New.
I'll definitely check them out.
Yeah, Jessie Lacey is the lead singer, and I want you to listen to the song called "Batter Up." Okay.
Okay.
So, and yeah, he wants to write her some songs, and I think she would be amazing. But that's the way it goes. So, who's the next game against, and what's it look like?
Next game, so we got a bye week coming up, and then we're starting Liberty League play against Union, which at least my 3 years we haven't beat Union. We just lost to WNU when we should have won. I think we're a bit pissed off, so hopefully we come into Union punching them in the mouth and not getting punched in the mouth. But
where's the game?
It's going to be in Canton, so we'll be home.
Okay. You know what? I might make that trip. I'd love to see you play, honestly. So okay.
Be one of the better Liberty League games, that's for sure.
Okay.
We will want it. Hopefully we'll all want it.
Okay. I'm I don't know if you know this. I have a disability now. You might know that.
Mm-hmm.
And as Jillian Duda says, there's no such thing as a disability. It's just a change of lifestyle. But I'm doing the New York City Marathon, and on a hand cycle, and because I can't run anymore. But at mile 23, it's going to be on Facebook if you want to watch the because you know me, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm kind of a nut if you don't know me. All my friends know that. But at mile 23, I'm going to get off the hand cycle. And I used to embarrass Leah coming out of a restaurant. On purpose, I would put toilet paper coming from my... So at mile 23, toilet paper is coming out on the last 3 miles. So I want you to watch that. So I'm going to... I want to touch base with you every once in a while on your games. And you've been great. I'm glad people have not forgot about you. So have a great. I'm glad you played well. 9 tackles, man, from 165 to 210. Gosh, everyone's proud of you. Just to let you know.
Thank you.
Okay, you take care.
I will. You as well, Coach Lacey. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm looking for a commercial.
We'll be right back with more of the Tom Lacey Sports Show.
At Facette Realty, our phones are ringing off the hook. Buyers are searching, but there's just not enough inventory. Are you thinking of selling your home? Now is the perfect time. List with one of our experienced agents and take advantage of the high demand. Our skilled team will help you get the best price for your property. We provide comprehensive real estate services in Clinton, Essex, and Franklin counties. Visit FacetteRealty.com or call us at 518-324-4500 today. Don't wait. A well-qualified buyer is already looking for a home like yours.
Increasing numbers of older Americans enjoy independent and active living. Poor health is not an inevitable.
Love.org.
Good morning, Logan. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. It's early in the morning, really early. Did you have breakfast yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. So you got a big game today. Who is the game against?
We're going to be playing St. Lawrence.
Uh-oh. What's the season series with St. Lawrence? I mean...
they're kind of a rivalry game a little bit, but they're going to be tough. It's going to be a hard game, but we just got to relax and take our chances when we have them.
Where's the game going to be played? Is it at
Potsdam?
Okay. Who is coaching now? I forgot who your coach is. I used to do Potsdam games when I could run. And
our head coach is Adam Parker right now.
Oh, yeah. Adam's great. He's really... please tell him Tom Lacey said hello. And he better play you the whole game. So I am kind of funny, by the way. I don't think you know me that well, but all my friends know that I'm a little bit of a nut. But you know what? The world needs more laughter, right? So first, okay. How many goals? Have you got your first goal yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Have you come close?
Yeah, I've had a few pretty good chances, but I just haven't been able to finish them yet.
That's okay. Gosh, it's a different world out there, as you know.
Yeah.
College is and one of the things I'm not positive on this, but where do you rank in New York State as far as scoring in high school?
For high school, I was second.
Okay, and if you didn't have that COVID year, you'd probably be number 1, most likely.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember the guy from Shazy that has the record.
Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan. Yep. So he ended up playing at Plattsburgh State too, and pretty good player. And for you to be, playing at Potsdam, I'm hoping you get your first goal today. I'm really looking forward to it. Are you starting?
Not yet. There's a lot of seniors on the team that are in my position.
Okay.
But I'm getting decent minutes off the bench, so I can't really complain about that.
Yeah. What's the game plan? Although St. Lawrence might be listening. What is the game plan?
Basically, just try to relax. We're probably they're going to possess the ball a lot more than us, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
So just relax, play good defense, don't panic, and then when we do get the ball, take our chances and try to be smart and technical with it.
Okay. Are you playing at Plattsburgh State? Do you guys come here?
I'm not sure. We had a tournament there a couple weeks ago.
Oh, darn. I wish I would have went. I could have got some pictures. You know, as you know, I post a lot on Facebook. I find Facebook very therapeutic for me. And I put some funny stuff on there. I don't know if you ever read some of it, but it is kind of funny, some of the stuff. But does Coach Beckel know you for basketball?
I don't think so.
I did put a word in for you. I don't think you're going to play basketball. I mean, I know you love soccer so much, but I honestly think you could make the team there. That's just my opinion. After watching you in that game at Clinton and just putting on a show, I think that the Mountain Valley League, it's like Hoosiers. The crowds are unbelievable. And when you played at Boquete Valley, when they had a couch there, and it was just so crowded. So did you guys win that game? I was there. I can't remember if you won. Yeah, you played great, by the way, and that's when I knew there's a special player there. So, are you playing? Are you good? You might play intramural basketball, or
if they have something, I'd probably be interested in doing it.
What's your major at Potsdam? Just curious.
Right now, it's exercise science. But in the spring, they're bringing on a PE program, so I'm probably going to switch to that.
Are they really? That's outstanding. And I'm sure you'd make a outstanding physical education teacher. You know what I did? I'm not sure if you know what I did for 31 years. I was a recreation director at a prison for 31 years. It's like a gym teacher for inmates. And I'm not kidding you, Logan. I hate to say this, one of the easiest jobs I've ever had in my life. So, it was fun when they would play flag football. I would referee, and it's the only time they legally could hit one another. And I am not kidding you, they would night train one another in flag football, but they loved it though. So, but we're gonna stay. I'd like to interview you every couple of weeks. I'm praying you get that first goal today.
Me too.
And you are always been a class act. Always have. Your mom is such a nice person too. I don't know the whole family, but I did have a Schroon Lake intramural. Modified game the other day, and I haven't seen any Logan Bushes coming up, but there are some good players on that modified team. I'm not kidding you. So
no, there are. Our varsity soccer team this year is going to be pretty good too. So it's nice to watch them.
Yeah. So okay, you take care of yourself. I'm going to stay in touch, and if you do play at Plattsburgh, I'll be there. And good luck. Okay. You take care.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, my next guest, and we'll be calling him, will be Eli Douglas, and he should be waiting for the phone call. So I don't like to have any dead time here, but Eli is just been an amazing athlete from the North Country, and he's waiting, and let's see. Let's hope he answers. He might not. Who knows? He might be busy. He's got a big game today.
Hello.
Hey, Eli. Coach Lacey here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Who are you playing today? I want to find out who you're playing.
Lycoming University.
How have you done in the past against them?
We played them last year, and it was a close game. Came down to the wire. I think we won 36-34.
Wow. Okay. How's thus far, as far as a team? How's the season going?
It's going pretty well. Week 1 we had a big victory over Union College. Week 2 had a tough loss against Moravian out of Pennsylvania, and we're just looking to get back to the win column.
You beat Union. Union is tough. That is a very good win. Very good win.
Yeah. They're historically a pretty good program. So.
Okay. I don't even know what position you play. Are you a wide receiver?
No, I play safety on the opposite side of the ball.
Okay. Any picks so far?
I had one against Union week 1, but that's it so far.
That's okay. I just talked to Liam Perkins. You remember him?
Yep.
And he's pretty funny too. But they played I think WPI yesterday. They were up 14-0, and he's playing defense. In high school, I don't know if you remember him. He was 160 quarterback. Now he's 210 right now.
Yeah, we had a scrimmage against him earlier in the year.
Okay.
So I talked with him after the scrimmage.
Such a good guy. He had 9 tackles yesterday. So
yeah,
you got to give it to him from going quarterback to defense. And you did the same thing. You made the same transition. And are you enjoying defense?
Yeah, I love defense. I love it.
Okay. Let's see. I have some funny questions for you, and you know I'm going to ask these questions. I think you. Oh, first of all, thank you so much for being a volunteer for my camp a couple of years ago. I'm now paying my staff. So if you're interested next summer, I'm paying $200 a week because it's nonprofit and I can write it off. So if you're interested, it's in July, and don't feel obligated because I know how busy you are. So does the basketball coach ever say, Eli, do you want to come out for the team? Does he ever say that?
No, he kind of. No, I talked with him a couple of times before I got here, and it's hard to be a college athlete in general, especially a dual sport athlete. So I kind of decided to just stick with football and lay my basketball career to rest.
Do you miss playing basketball?
I do. I miss basketball a lot. I love going to the games and watching them, but there's no way I could play both in college.
I remember you in high school in basketball. You were the best player in the league, and I was just I'm not kidding you. Can you still
I appreciate that.
Can you still back dunk?
Maybe. I haven't tried it a couple of years, but I think I can still get up there.
That's unbelievable. How's your 3-point shot? I'm just
that's not the prettiest.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll stay in the paint. It's a lot easier to make those.
Yeah. Inspirations. Who are your inspirations?
Oh, geez.
I know I put you on the spot there. Okay, yeah, of course.
My father, my grandfather, my brothers. Those are my biggest inspirations.
Did you had your high school coach was Jamie Douglas, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I think the world of him too, and
yeah, he's a great guy, great coach.
Yeah, he was, and he actually volunteered for my camp, and they loved it. I don't know if you know this, Eli, but at my camp this year, and I gave sneakers to every single camper, 405 sneakers, and that's going to just be a one-time thing. It was very difficult, but all free of charge, and So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, and
Awesome.
you know, but let's see, what is the game plan for today's game? I mean, although if the coach is listening, maybe you shouldn't say it. So the opposing
game
coach.
Plan, they got a couple good running backs. Their quarterback likes to throw it. Likes to throw it deep. So we're protecting for the deep ball and contain the running backs, and then I think we're going to have a pretty good score on that scoreboard after the game.
I'm gonna look it up, and can it be streamed? Can I stream it?
Yeah, it's streamed. You can go right on the Utica football website. You can watch it right at 12 o'clock.
Okay. There is a girls basketball from Boquete Valley that's at Utica. Ella Lobdell. Do you know her?
Yep.
She's going to be playing for the basketball team. She's a sweetheart. She volunteered for my camp and is a very good hoopster. So in high school, okay, and what was your best high school game as a football player?
Like individually,
Yeah.
it was probably week one against Beekman Town my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say as a team was probably, I know we lost, but my sectional championship against Mariah, that was one of the most fun I've ever had in a football game in my life.
Wow. How close was it?
It was a 2-point game. We lost 20-18, I believe.
Oh my gosh. And Mariah has, as you know, a history of being...
They had my number in high school, so...
Yeah. How'd you do in basketball against Mariah? How many dunks did you have during the high school? How many dunks did you have?
How many dunks? Against Mariah or my career?
Career in high school.
Maybe 15 or 20.
Oh my gosh.
Around there, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got some other questions.
Okay.
Tom Brady or Mahomes? Who would you take?
Oh, Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Okay. That's a good one.
No doubt. I'm a Patriots fan.
Oh, that's why. The New York Giants. Let me word association on that. What do you think?
Not a fan.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're a Patriot fan. So and you're obviously not a New York Jet fan either, although they're looking good right now. So who's your hoop goat? NBA hoop goat? Who do you think?
Michael Jordan.
I love that. People are saying LeBron, but
no, I'm a Jordan fan.
Same here. So I'm wishing you the best. In today's game, get a pick for the North Country. I'm gonna every couple weeks I'd like to do this again, just to update on how you're doing, if you don't mind. If you can fit it into your schedule. I know you have an itinerary and you guys watch film and everything, and if you can fit it in, that'd be great. And the North Country is really proud of you, really, and I think they have to just know how our area athletes are doing. So, but thank you, Eli, and kick some butt, okay? Win.
Of course, thank you.
All
thank
right.
you. Thank you
take
for the
care.
opportunity.
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Bye.
Okay, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back. Okay, let's see. Our next guest is going to be Reilly Quinn. She is a Cortland State high jumper. I'll be right back.
At Facette Realty, our phones are ringing off the hook. Buyers are searching, but there's just not enough inventory. Are you thinking of selling your home? Now is the perfect time. List with one of our experienced agents and take advantage of the high demand. Our skilled team will help you get the best price for your property. We provide comprehensive real estate services in Clinton, Essex, and Franklin counties. Visit FacetteRealty.com or call us at 518-324-4500 today. Don't wait. A well-qualified buyer is already looking for a home like yours.
Getting your child home safely
Tap your views together 3 times.
is just a click away.
There's no place like home.
But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size. There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Is someone else's drinking affecting your life? Does it make you feel angry?
Don't yell at me because you're mad at your mom. She's the drunk, not me.
Does it make you feel sorry for yourself?
Hey, Tanya's drinking again, and maybe next time.
Or does it...
Blindness. That's 1-800-BLINDNESS. There is a cure in sight.
Okay. Good morning, Reilly. Are you there?
I am. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. This is Reilly Quinn. She's got a indoor meet for the Cortland State Red Dragons. And thank you, for fitting this in. I know you're probably pretty pumped. What time is your event? What time? Is it?
I don't have a meet today.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay. When's your next meet?
Actually, I don't start until December.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, that's indoor, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about then. First of all, what is your best high jump ever? And
if I were to think, I'd probably say last year at Outdoor SUNYACs, which is kind of similar to sectionals. It's where all the schools in our division come together. Mm-hmm. I'd have to say it was then because it was my last jump and it put me in place to score. And if I had cleared, it was my 3rd attempt, so it was like high risk situation. And it's kind of all for nothing. It was either I missed it and I had to go home for the summer, or I made it and I got to stay another week and then go to our regional event. So I did end up making it, and it was pretty exhilarating.
That's amazing. In high school, what was your best jump?
Actually, once again, it was at state qualifiers. It was my last jump, and it kind of determined if I qualified for nationals.
Okay, is that you talking about the same thing? I'm not sure.
No, it was different.
Okay. In sectionals, you didn't win the sectional championship, but who beat you? I'm
Grace
curious.
Damiani.
Do you normally have a pretty good rivalry with her? I mean.
Yes, I definitely did. Her and I were the only two that were kind of at the same level that time, so we'd go back and forth, kind of beating each other, maybe in high jump or triple jump.
Okay, you did triple jump as well. Great.
Yeah.
Again, this is Reilly Quinn. And what other sports did you play in high school? Did you play any other sports?
I did. I did softball, actually, up until my sophomore year. I did it from when I was 8 to 16.
Okay. Let's see. What do you want to do after college?
I actually want to go into sport media and be a sport broadcaster.
I could tell by you have the voice for it. I'm not kidding you.
No.
I'm not just saying it, because you're on right now, but I could tell you have the voice. So
Thank you.
I think you have a good shot at it. And as you know, it's competitive out there. Very competitive. And in fact, I'm trying to figure the person's name. Owen Mitchell. I'm not sure if you know him, but he got a job with ESPN, and
really?
There's a ton of jobs with ESPN too. Not just you're not on the air. So, but there are a lot of opportunities out there, but it's tough. So,
yeah.
Who are your inspirations?
If I had to think, sport-wise, I would most definitely say her name is Yaroslava. She's from Ukraine. She's a high jumper. She just broke the world record. I kind of look up to her and everything she does. I really enjoy watching her.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch the Olympics?
Of course I did.
In your opinion, okay, not just from the high jump, but who is your MVP of the Olympics? Your MVP overall?
Oh my God. I'd have to say Gabby Douglas.
Okay. All right. Mine, believe it or not, is Sydney McLaughlin.
That's another good one.
She just she humiliated her opponents. She's amazing.
Yes, she did. Yes, she's awesome.
So yeah, I love watching the Olympics, especially track and field. So do you ever pick up some stuff by watching their forms and stuff?
Oh, absolutely. That's like the biggest thing.
And what is your form compared? I believe in high jump there's a couple different forms, right?
Yeah, so I do the flop, I guess they call it. No one really does like the roll. It's kind of the old way of doing it when there wasn't really a mat, I said. But I definitely think mine is a little more, is different. I don't like kick both my legs up at once. I kind of do like a knee drive and then one leg over another. I've seen a lot of Olympians, both their legs go up at the same time. I can't quite figure out how to do that, but I guess whatever works.
Sure. Yeah. I want you to talk about your dad, who I think is one of the most down-to-earth individuals and one of the funniest guys ever. He's probably cringing right now, listening.
Oh yeah, he's listening. Don't boost his ego.
He is funny. You got to admit, he is funny.
Yeah, he is.
And I like him a lot. And I'm gonna say I don't like him a lot, just because. So he's gonna get me on that one. But what do you think of your dad? I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, I think the world of my dad. He tells me he's proud of me every day, and I tell him I'm even more proud. He's a very strong individual, and I really think he's had a lot of like hardships, and I think it's really important to push past those and kind of look at the bigger picture. He's always there for his kids. He's always there for his friends. I've never seen him miss a friend's birthday without getting a gift, getting flowers for an old family friend. He's amazing.
Yeah. He did miss my birthday, by the way. He did.
Oh, he did? It's okay. He missed mine by 10 days. Too early. It's okay. He's going to get me on that one.
Talk about your younger brother. And you know what? I'm forgetting what his name is. And your dad's going to get on me for this. Because I like...
Colby.
Colby. Your younger brother is funny. But he's going to be a good athlete, too. Yeah, he is.
He'll be on this in a couple of years. He'll be talking to you, too.
Yeah, definitely. I can't believe I forgot his name.
No.
That's what happens when you get 65. Those things happen to you. You kind of just forget a little bit.
Oh, I do that, too. It's okay.
Yeah. Do you play or do you have a meet at Plattsburgh State? Indoor?
I don't.
Darn.
No, we don't go up there very often. We more so go to Pennsylvania, which is not so fun.
Yeah, I wish you were here to compete, because Plattsburgh State's their program is pretty good.
It is, and I meet up with the coach every so often at meets where he's there, and I talk to him.
Would that be Coach Wilmot?
No, Coach Andrew Krug.
Oh,
I can't pronounce his name.
Yep. Do you miss Plattsburgh in the Beatontown area? Do you miss it?
I miss my family. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
With the sport aspect, I definitely say Cortland. I mean, it's so sport involved. Like, I don't think you can find another sport surrounded school.
Oh my
gosh. I love that aspect here, but I miss my family. I wish they were closer for sure, because it's definitely a haul to come all the way to Cortland.
Yeah. Yep. I went to SUNY Morrisville, which is about an hour from there, and I was a journalism major.
So I'm sport management.
Okay, and that's great. There's no doubt you're going to find a job. No doubt. There's so many jobs out there, and keep studying hard, though. All right, I want you to study hard, and I know your dad's probably saying, that's my job, Tom, to say that to her, but. I have a daughter, believe it or not, that goes to New Paltz. And,
Yep.
Do you know her?
I do.
Yeah, she's...
Leah, yep.
Yeah, she's excellent in music arts, and she just changed her major.
Yes.
She's the best. I'm not kidding you. She can sing like anything. And
oh, yes. I love her fashion style. I've talked to her a few times about that. I've seen everything she does on Instagram. I love her. She's sweet.
Yeah, she is. She is definitely sweet. And so I had some more questions. Okay. Caitlin Clark or Paige Beckers?
Oh, Caitlin Clark, absolutely.
Okay. I had to ask that question. And let's see. At Plattsburgh State, who is the high jumper there? Do you know?
They don't have... I don't think they have one high jumper for females. I think they have girls that do the multi-event. So sometimes they high jump because they have to. But I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that is a high jumper, like, for their main event.
Okay. What is your goal? What is, as far as how high do you want to get? I mean, you're at a good goal now. How many more inches do you want to try to boost that?
I'd say 5'6" is optimal, because that normally indoor and outdoor qualifies you for the national meet, and that'd be like cherry on top. I mean, this is my last year, so in total I had only been doing track for 3 years, and it'd be a nice way to go out.
Is it doable in your opinion? Can you do it?
I think so, absolutely. I think anything's possible, especially with this event. There's really no limit as to how high you can go. It's a mental game.
I'm not sure if you know this, and I have a disability. I'm not sure if you know that. It's called neurosarcoidosis, and I can't run anymore. I used to, I'm going to brag here, I was the best basketball player around here. I think your dad's cringing again.
Yep.
But at any rate, I can't run anymore. So I'm doing the New York City Marathon on a hand cycle. And I'm going to do the first 23 miles on the hand cycle, and then I have a team with me. And when I hit Central Park, I'm going to give them the hand cycle, and I'm going to jog. I could probably do 15-minute miles, and I'm going to jog the last 3. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and I remember, and your dad knows I'm a little nuts sometimes, but when I'd go to the restaurant, with my daughter, I'd come on purpose. I'd come out of the bathroom and I'd have a stream of toilet paper on purpose, and she'd go, "Dad," and I do that to my friends a lot. I think your dad has seen that. So at mile 23 to the end for New York City and Central Park, I'm going to have a stream of toilet paper. I don't care. The world needs more laughter, right? So,
I agree, absolutely.
So I'm going to do it. Again, your dad's cringing. Don't do it. And I'm going to have a picture of Leah on my sweatshirt, because it's probably going to be cold. It's November 3rd.
It'll be a little chilly.
And I'm definitely going to finish. There's no doubt. So I'm going to have it on Facebook. I'm not sure if you're on Facebook, but I'm going to have fun with it. And 3 days prior,
my dad will show me.
Yeah, 3 days prior, I donate. I give blankets to the homeless. Because I see a lot of homeless when I'm walking near the beach, and so I asked on Facebook if anyone could donate, to blankets, and all of a sudden, in my lobby area is just tons of blankets. Just too many. So 3 days prior, my team that I'm going down with, we're gonna just hand out blankets to homeless, and and I'm not looking for accolades for that. I just feel so bad for homeless people.
No, you just want to give back.
Yeah. So. And about my basketball camp, I'm sure. Did you know about
I did. I saw your shirt last time.
Oh yeah. Did you know that we gave 405 pairs of sneakers out for free?
I didn't. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I get it through fundraising, so it's hard for the fundraising. So, did you ever play basketball?
I tried it I tried like every sport. I tried basketball for 1 year. Wasn't a big fan.
Yeah. Yep. I remember Leah was playing basketball, and she said to me, she goes, "Dad," I think it was 9th grade, and she goes, I don't like basketball anymore, and she thought I would be upset with her. Really, people find their niche eventually, and she obviously found her niche. There's no doubt. I honestly, I brag about her a lot, and I think she could make it as a singer. I'm not kidding you. I really do.
Absolutely.
And I think she lost a little bit of her confidence, but if she gets it back, she's not going to be a Taylor Swift, but she could make it. She's in.
Yes.
I know she changed her major. She's going to be teaching choir, and so I love the fact that she's doing that. So So good luck to you. Study hard. Really study hard. I was hoping you'd be playing at Plattsburgh State or jumping at Plattsburgh State.
I was hoping too.
What's the closest that you'll be to Plattsburgh as far as a meet?
I really want to say Cortland, honestly. I think that is the closest we come.
Well, maybe I'll go down with your dad.
Yeah, bring a group.
Yeah, and I have some friends at Cortland. I know the basketball coach pretty well there. And Coach Spanbauer, do you remember him? Tom Spanbauer? He was the basketball coach, yeah. He's a good friend of mine. So But Cortland's such a great school, and
it is, absolutely.
There's no doubt you're going to make it, and I'm wishing you luck. I'm going to, every once in a while, when your season starts, I'll be in December. If you don't mind, I'll be touching base with you and seeing how you're progressing, if you don't mind. Okay?
No, absolutely.
Reilly, I could tell you do have the voice for it, so stay with it. And you take care of yourself, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to finish up. I have some things I want to add. And first of all, I thought that went pretty well. I really do. These athletes that we just talked to, people are forgetting about them. And let's not forget about all the college athletes that we have. There's a lot more, and I'll continue to try to get people like Sidney Myers, and there's also Ian DiTullio, Nate Parliament, and there's going to be a lot more. And I know Grace McCaslin's going to be playing at Binghamton next year. We'll try to get her. And I know that Peyton Parliament and also basketball season, we have some people that are playing college basketball, okay, and so it's going to be fun. We'll do this like every couple of weeks, but I want to just talk about some other things. First of all, the New York City Marathon. It's November 3rd, and I'm going to have, it's going to be on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. There's no doubt. And I did talk about the homeless. We're going to bring blankets down there, and, we're going to, just hand them out. And I might give a little money here and there. Actually, this morning on my walk, there was a homeless person, and I forgot to bring a blanket, but she was starving. And I gave her some money to go to McDonald's, and she bought something. And it's very sad out there, really is. And I know in Plattsburgh, our police department, and I keep forgetting the person's name. He's amazing. He is doing such a great job. He's the detective. Sorry for forgetting your name, but we're doing a great job in Plattsburgh with homeless. Another thing I want to talk about, and it's a little controversial, and I want to talk about it. First of all, I know Jeff Holmes, if he's listening, he's also my voice of reason, and usually it's after I say something, and he'll give me TMI, too much information, and he's one of my best friends. And when I got married, I had two best men, and there's no rule that said you can't have three, I had Tom Curl and Neil Facette. I should have had Jeff. I'm not afraid to say this. I really am not. I love you, Jeff, and your wonderful family. You do such a great job. I know you're cringing as well, saying, Tom, you love me? So, but I want to talk about, and I know he's saying, Tom, don't, but I'm doing it anyway. I had a post on Facebook, I'd say about 10 days ago. It was a little controversial. There's no doubt I should not have put it on there. But, sometimes when you post something on Facebook, you realize that the next day, why did I put that on there? And definitely should have not. I have a sense of humor that people don't understand, and I feel bad for putting that on there. It's off now, thank God. But I am. It was about. I'm very anti-drugs, and that message was displayed in the wrong way, and I definitely understand. And I was applying for to be a substitute teacher at Plattsburgh High School, and because of that post, and I understand, they're not going to have me for at least a year. And the only thing I didn't like about that is when I met with the and I know Jeff, quit cringing. When I met with Bobby Hall and the other person there, they said because of that I can't substitute there because they felt I'm a threat. You know what? I've never been a threat to anyone in my entire life. Never, ever, ever. And that hurt a little bit. So I think everyone that knows me out there knows I'm not a threat to anything in this world. But if you guys disagree with that, and I'm sure everyone does, you can write to the PHS school board and just let Bobby Hall know that I'm not a threat to anyone. So he's the president of the school board, and that hurt. It really did. So, I said it, and Jeff, I know you're going to say TMI, but that's the way it goes. And so I said it, and I really apologize for that post. It's one of those posts, again, that you say, why did I put that on there? And it's off. So, okay, and let's see. Again, if you can donate some blankets for the homeless. I live at 376 Margaret Street, apartment A11, and I'm going to be giving them out in New York City to the homeless people. Let's see, my possibilities to be on my show next week. I'm trying to get Bobby Nags. I'm having a hard time getting a hold of him. And Bobby, if you're listening, which you probably aren't, but I'd love to get you on my show. You have a great story. And let's see, I say a lot. I got to quit doing that. So we're gonna try hard. I couldn't get Jack Daly. Jack is so humble and kind of shy. But he is just an amazing athlete and probably the best wide receiver, arguably the best wide receiver ever. And I'm proud of all the people, all the athletes, and I want to get more. And write to me and give me some names, and we'll keep doing this, with some other athletes. There's others out there that I forgot, there's no doubt, and we'll keep doing this. And I think the area loves to hear from these athletes, and I'm glad that they got a chance to talk about whatever. I'm gonna just end with this statement here, and good people make mistakes. So everyone, you take care. Have a great Saturday. Jeff, don't cringe. I don't want you scolding me after. And let's see, Donnie Quinn, don't cringe either. Thank you very much. I thought it was a good show. So take care, everyone. Bye.
Join us again next week for another edition of the Tom Lacey Sports Show on Hometown Radio, WIRY.